Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Jaguars Franchise, season number 7, week number 1. Chris Sims, career totals just under 17,000 yards passing, 105 touchdowns, 93 interceptions. I want to say most of those interceptions happened before we got him here with the Jacksonville Jaguars. MJD has been a Jaguar, then he's been a Raider, then he's back with the Jaguars. We signed him to a new 1-year deal, I believe, and yeah, just under 3,000 yards rushing, 26 touchdowns in his career. Steven Jackson now with the Lions. He's a little bit shaken up. He's around that 7,000 mark rushing. Larry Fitzgerald over 7,000 receiving yards, 56 total receiving touchdowns. Then Mercedes Lewis is second on the list, followed by Jackson, Teo Johnson, and then Mike Williams. Yeah, USC Mike Williams. He is in the fold at receiver, obviously. Then John Henderson, most tackles on the roster for his career, 411, 43 sacks, but the high in sacks is Mr. Reggie Hayward. Been a beast. Last year, 14 sacks. Year before that, 19 sacks. 15 before that, 10, then 15, and then I believe 8 for his first year in Jacksonville, our first year of the franchise back in 2006, 2007. Then Williams has the most picks, followed by Prescott. Most of those are users. Most of those are Prescott's, and Johnson are users. Please believe it. Today we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers. This is no longer the Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was in this game as a second-year player, and it wasn't good for Green Bay, and it hasn't been good for Green Bay ever since. We might have to mess around and switch franchises just to save the Packers. I'm joking. Orlando Pace, 90 overall, though, towards the end of his career, obviously. They also have Porter at receiver. Sylvester at quarterback is an interesting fellow, wearing that number 15 like he Bart Starr or somebody. You got Little, 89 overall, but Sylvester, he's a decent quarterback, but he needs some more time to develop. If he was in the Jacksonville Jaguars camp, he would be a freaking all-pro. Please believe it, but he is not. Then you got Lito Shepherd at 89 overall. Speed has left Lito. He is no longer the fast guy out of Florida that he once was. And that sucks when you are a cornerback. He might want to switch to safety, but we know Lito wasn't never that physical. Anyways, it's the Packers, Lambeau Field, Jacksonville Jaguars. We got Sawyer. He's back there, rookie, going to get his hands on the football for the first time, and he's hurt. He's hurt. I hope he's not injury prone, but he is shaking up to kick off his career. First down and 10, going to give it to Jake Jackson. And he looks more like Jake from State Farm as we lose 1 yard. Now Sims throws it. That pass dropped by Sawyer, who I guess is A-OK. But you're not going to be A-OK. Keep on dropping these footballs. Sims rolling left, buying time, throws it away, and we go 3 and out. First down and 10, play fake. Sylvester has it. Sylvester with all day, heaves it deep, tight coverage by Williams, and that pass is up out of there. Perry to the right side, and the Michigan man, Chris Perry, down the right sideline, brought down by Dexter, our rookie outside linebacker. Toss play to the left side. Prescott gets ran over. Perry inside the 40 and dropped by Figgins. Now they throw the ball Figgins' way. He's able to bat that thing away. I look for Murphy. He's perfectly healthy. And he's supposed to be my second cornerback, but he's nowhere to be found. Something's up with the depth chart. And I saw that during the off-season video, we had 2 number 1 corners. And I guess maybe he disappeared into the cosmos. I don't know. Perry up the gut, picks up a decent game. Dexter with the stop there. Another man is shaking up. You hate to see it. Second down and 7. Sylvester with time throws it to the end zone. Caught by Porter. The ex-Raider finds the end zone. And the Green Bay Packers are up 7. At the last time we touched the field, we gave about 80-plus points to the Patriots in the divisional round. And man, oh man, yeah, hopefully we're not going to lose this game like we did that game. Looking over the middle, going to be picked off. They read it like a book because we stared down our receiver, and now the Packers have a chance to go up by 2 scores. They get the ball to Perry. Perry up the middle for a gain of around 9, brought down by Johnson. Now they run the ball, and Dexter is all over that one. So they're going to give the one to Perry. No, they're going to fake it to Perry. Sylvester throws it, caught. Browning in the end zone, touchdown Green Bay. Sylvester was looking the other way. He was like, oh yeah, let me look the right way. Tosses that thing to the end zone. Browning climbs the ladder. Touchdown Packers. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are down 14-0. first down and 10. We got Johnson in the backfield, gets the carry, and he's going to get spun down. As of right now, the Packers have more touchdowns than we have first downs. It's 2-0. Third down and 12 now. Sims looking for that first down, and we wait a little bit too long. That pass hits the grass, and the Packers take back over up by 14. Thomas can't bring down Perry, but Hayward is there to clean him up. Second down and 6. Toss play to Perry, and Perry going nowhere. Gets chopped down by Paul Pruitt. Third down and 10. Sylvester surveys the field, throws it left side, caught by Porter, brought down shy of the first down, and we get the stop that we most desperately needed. We're going to find Sawyer, his first catch, and our first completions for a gain of 4. Sims still looking, going to throw this one up top to Mercedes Lewis, gain of 19, and a fresh set of downs on the other side of the 50. Now we're starting to percolate. Going to find Jackson in the flat. He gets chopped down. That's going to be a gain of 5. Give it to Jackson here. Has running room. Big time block by Mills. Jackson to the 20, 10, 5, and brought down at the 1-yard line. Going to run the ball here. We get stopped to end the first quarter of play. So we have it inside the 2, inside the 1, inside the end zone for a touchdown, and we cut the lead down to 7. Second down and 8 to get the ball to Perry. Perry's going to cut this one upfield, going to get brought down shy of the first down. So third down and 3, Sylvester has it, and that pass is dropped. You got to make that catch for your quarterback, son. We take over via the 3 and out. Give him that thing to Jackson, running people over. He's a power back, and he's going to let you remember that he's a power back. Sims rolling left, throws it on the run. Caught by Lewis, going to use that big body to pick up a first down. Third down and 8. Sims looking for Mike Williams. That pass broken up. And we get the ball back to Green Bay inside their own 6-yard line. They throw it to Givens. He makes the catch, gets popped by Johnson, but holds on for a first down. Sylvester surveys the field. Sylvester under pressure. Hayward with sack number 112 for his career, number 1 of the season. The best sack artist in channel history. So Sylvester looking downfield. Heaves it deep. And it's going to be incomplete. Figgins and Johnson on the coverage. Jackson, north and south, running the football with purpose and power. We're 0 for 3 on third down. We're going to find Fitzgerald. Don't we convert our first third down conversion there? Play fake. Sims chucking this one deep. Fitzgerald gets behind Lito Shepherd, and that's a touchdown. And Larry Fitzgerald, I don't think was ever considered a speed demon. He could run, though. Don't get he could run. I'm not quite sure in years past he's running past Lito Shepherd like that, but he done did it, and we got ourselves a tie ball game. That pass caught by Perry out of the backfield, and Perry the platypus going to pick up a first down. Second down and 10, Sylvester surveying the field all day to throw it, and then I mistime my jump. Williams is too small. The ball gets ricocheted right into the hands of Givens, and he crosses the goal line for 6. Just football follies all over the place there. That was just like put some funny music to that thing, because we looked horrible on that play. Sawyer to the 20, to the 25, and brought down at around the 26-yard line. We're going to fake the run. Looking downfield to Sims. Throws it back across his body. Caught by Fitzgerald. Big stiff arm. Says, get off of me, Lito. And then he gets brought down with a first down in his back pocket. 5 yards away from the first down. I'm going to throw it to Sawyer. I mean, when he makes the catch, he's a pretty good-looking rookie receiver. Looking downfield to Sims. Sims stops. He pops. Throws it to Keith Jones, another rookie making some plays for us here in the first half of the first game. Now we throw it to Jackson, and Jackson crosses the goal line with authority. Respect my authority. Touchdown, and it's 21-21 as we head to the second half of play in a half-filled COVID-esque Lambeau Field. Remember when the Packers hosted the Bucks in the NFC Championship game? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like right here. What is going on in Lambeau? Green Bay, you ain't got nothing to do but watch the Packers play. Anyways, going up the gut is Perry. Perry gonna go nowhere fast, so we get the ball right back. MJD gets the carry. He's back because he was available in the second round of free agency, and he still has speed. He's still just 81 overall. I probably could have done a better job utilizing him, getting that overall up, but he was behind, Fred Taylor. Then we got Steven Jackson, and just hasn't been the MJD that we know and love. Sims looking downfield. He's going to tuck it and run it. He's going to have a first down as he steps out of bounds, move those chains, and Jacksonville's on the move inside Green Bay territory. Sims lets it fly over the middle, and that's just too much space. The secondary for the Packers is not playing that well, as now Sawyer is shaken up again. So again, hopefully he's not injury prone, but we have to base it off these first 3 quarters. He is, although he's back in the ball game now, looking for Chad Jackson, makes the catch, touchdown. And he's almost disgusted that he scored right there. He is our 3rd receiver. He might be unhappy about that. But I love him in the slot, and I figured let me just put him at the 3rd spot so he just automatically be in the slot, and that's where he is. Givens makes the catch right there, and the Packers are now back on the move in Jacksonville territory. Setting up a screen pass on 3rd down. It's incomplete, so bring on 4th down. They set up the field goal team, and the kick is up. The kick is good. Go, Pack, go. Sawyer to the 20, to the 25, and brought down as he crosses the 30-yard line. So we're still a 4-point lead. Going to start to lean on this run-shaking attack, but the Packers saw it coming a mile away and shut it down. So we run the ball again. We pick up better yardage there. So 3rd down and 4. Sims looking for Lewis. He makes the catch. The big fella can still run and run well. Him and MJD, both from UCLA, both rookies when this football game, this Madden Classic, came out back in the day. We're going to get that thing to Jackson, and Jackson going to get brought down shy of the 1st down. Now, can we knock home a long field goal? The kick is up, and Glover puts it right through, and that will put us back up by 7. Lito Shepherd gets away from Quentin Jammer, and he's loose. And if this is fresh out of the box from Florida Lito, you got to think he's taking that all the way to the crib. But it's not, though. It's old Lito, not old Lito. So Perry gets the carry there, and they get 7. Play fake on 2nd down and 3, 2:23. They throw it, and Dexter gets a hand on that thing. He's replacing Jermaine Sanders, who we drafted way back when. He was a solid linebacker for us, but you know my rules. We can only re-sign 3 guys during the re-signing, during basically free agency. You let everybody walk during the re-signing spot because they're almost guaranteed to re-sign with you, and that's not real life. 2nd down and 5. Then get the ball to MJD, and the UCLA Bruin is going to pick up a good game there. Give it back to Maurice Jones-Drew, who has all kinds of speed. He was the fastest running back available. Frank Gore was available in the 2nd round of free agency as well. I was thinking about rolling the dice with him, but him and Johnson are pretty similar, and I like to have a little bit of a thunder-lightning duo in the backfield, more so than this 2 kind of power backs, if that makes sense. Sims throws it up top, caught by Lewis. That's a touchdown, y'all, and this might be time to put the kids to bed. And it's time for the grown folks to sip on some wine and have a nightcap. Sylvester looking downfield, and Sylvester gonna throw it to no man. No man's land is where he chucked that football. Sylvester has time, throws it up, broken up by Johnson. And now it's 2nd down and 9 for those Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jacksonville Jaguars now really want to lean on that rushing attack, although we go to the air here. Sims gonna tuck it and run it, but Sims will step out of bounds, and he gets hit anyway. We should have got down. We're going to run the ball with Jackson, and Jackson's going to turn the corner, and that's some positive yards. 3rd down and 4. Sims looking for Keith Jones, and we're getting all of our running backs involved. I love it. Vincent, our fullback, in motion, gets a big block. The bowling ball is no longer with us. He's with the Carolina Panthers. Talking about our man, what was his name? It was Larry something. What was Buchanan. Larry Buchanan. That's my fullback, who now plays for the Panthers. Anyways, we don't pick up the 1st down. We went for it. We don't get it, but we get a pick by Andre Thomas. And I love the fact, and it is a little bit OP'd sometimes. These rookies come in with ridiculous overalls, in my opinion. Again, just my opinion, but it is nice to see the guys that we draft turn into like great players, like Prescott, Johnson, Thomas. These guys have all turned out to be very, very, very good players. Even in our receiver room, we drafted some decent guys. They're no longer here because they weren't that great, but you know what I mean. Anyways, man, good game all around for us. I want to get Mike Williams involved. You see that little icon by his name? That means he's a bust. It has like the stock market crashing. That's a bust. That's not good because that can affect what he can do, because those are like archetype traits and all that other stuff. So it can affect him on the field. But hopefully it won't affect him too much. And he is our 4th receiver. And with Lewis being our main tight end, he's really our 5th receiver. But yeah, hopefully he can turn out, because he was one of my favorite players in college. Chiefs over the Raiders. Buccaneers over over the Saints, Skins over those Eagles, Rams fall to the Niners, Dolphins over the Texans, Panthers beat the Cowboys, Falcons over the Giants, Lions over the Colts. Remember, Lions, they got Peyton Manning. I believe he's still in the game. Did he retire? I don't remember. Jets, they beat the Cardinals, Bengals fall to the Titans, Jaguars over the Packers, obviously. Then you got the Broncos beating the Browns, Chargers over the Bills, Patriots, they would beat the Seahawks, Vikings over the Bears, and then the Ravens fall to the Steelers. We're going to be taking on the Jets next week. They did win, but those numbers aren't that impressive. Bottom when it comes to the offense, bottom half of the league for the defense as well. But it's only 1 week. Anyways, that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of the day. Too many again, my friends. Peace, love. House.